Yeah, so what's my take on LeBron James confronting Stephen A. Smith courtside at a Laker game? Before you get my response, let's check out the brief exchange. There's no audio, but by the expressions and the mannerisms, you can tell that there was an exchange in pleasantries. Let's take a look. All right. So from that brief exchange, it's obvious that, LeBron is selectively choosing who he wants to confront. And, that's problematic within itself. You can't have picks. Everyone is critiquing Bronny's play on the court or lack thereof. Right? Number one. Number two, I don't think he would have had that same energy with Big Kendrick Perkins or Kenya Martin. Because the reality is, if he would have confronted him that way, they probably would have smacked the sonic rings out of him. And rightfully so. Here's the thing. You can't come and say, oh, I'm a father. I'm not coming to you as a player. I'm coming to you as a father. Stephen A., to my knowledge, has never taken any personal shots at Bronny. He's never talked about him personally. But he's a sports analyst / journalist. They get paid to critique the play on the court, the play on the field, etc., etc. LeBron should be confronting himself. This is an internal battle that he's having because deep down he knows he put Bronny in this trick bag that Bronny is in. Just last year, I think February of 2024, these are LeBron's exact statements. Bronny is better than 50% of the players in the NBA right now. When he said that, he immediately put a bullseye or a target on Bronny's back. Let's not even talk about how we even got to this point where Bronny is even in the NBA, because he shouldn't be. Bronny should be right now, if his college team was good enough, he should be experiencing March Madness. He shouldn't be in the NBA. He shouldn't be in the G League because his skills are not that, it's not that elite. He's not an NBA player. His skills don't meet the NBA level. He's been ushered through. He's been forced through. He's been given ratings and rankings that he doesn't deserve. Let's walk back for a second. Bronny wasn't the best high school player on his team. He wasn't the best player in college. But yet, and people say, oh, he was the 55th or 54th or whatever it is pick. He shouldn't have even got that. He's taken that away from somebody who actually deserves it. Bronny James is not LeBron James. Bronny James is not 6'8", 240 pounds, or 6'9", 240 pounds. Bronny James has never been the most dominant player anywhere he's played. I just think his dad put too much pressure on him. They finessed and finagled and got him upgraded from a 3-star to a 4-star. And then just before the draft, he becomes a 5-star. How are you a 5-star talent scoring less than 15 points a game? I mean, if you go throughout the history, at least players that went to the league or played in college, they were averaging from high school 20 to 30 and some even 35 points a night. He's never been that caliber of player. So LeBron is at fault because he didn't allow his son to take this as a teachable moment. He didn't allow his son to navigate as a young man and to figure this out on his own. He can't be Papa Bear because at the end of the day, if Bronny doesn't get better, when LeBron steps away from the game, whether it's 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, Bronny's going to be out of the league. He's not an NBA talent yet, and I emphasize yet because he can develop. But when he's out there on the court, during NBA games, I'm talking about. The G League is a totally different story. He had a couple of breakout games, okay, whatever. But when he's out there with the elite, He looks very small. He looks confused. The pace of the game is too much for him. So my response to LeBron James is, well, you might as well pack up the season if you're going to go on a tour of confronting people and checking people just because they're critiquing Bronny's play.